They named him Toby, but for most of his life, no one called him with love. His name was just something they used when there was so much work to be done. Toby, the quiet boy who grew into a quiet man in this compound. He was born, but he never truly belonged. There were two sons in the house. Femi, the younger one, was the joy of their mother's heart. She called him a golden child. But Toby, he was born during the hard years, when debt filled the house like smoke, and love was too expensive to give. He washed his father's bike every Saturday, hoping, just maybe, one day Baba would pat his head and say, "Well done, my son." But that day never came. Toby wasn't brilliant in school, and in home like this, that made him useless. His younger brother was already skipping classes, doing things bigger than his age. But Toby, he just wanted to be enough. He wanted to try. But every failure felt like a stone tied to his back. "You are not my son," Baba said that day. And Toby, he started believing it because no matter how much he tried, the only thing he succeeded at was disappointing the man who gave him life. He left school after his final failure. No more fees, no more second chances. But Toby refused to be lazy. He learned to make tables, build chairs, fix beds. Even when the pay was small, his heart was full because for the first time, he was doing something with his hands, something he could be proud of. But pride doesn't cook soup in a house where love is measured by success. His money was never enough, his smile was never noticed, and his efforts, they were buried beneath Femi's new university admission. They threw a party for Femi. After all, he was now an engineer. Guests danced, praise filled the air like perfume. But the one who served drinks, who arranged the chairs, who cleaned the floor was the elder brother, Toby, the shadow. Sometimes, pain doesn't scream, it just stays quiet. It smiles, it nods. And Toby, he smiled all through the party, but inside, a river was drowning him. That night, he looked up at the sky, whispering the same words he always told himself. "One day, they will seal me." But deep down, Toby feared that maybe they would never. She was growing weaker. Her eyes, once full of command, now looked tired. Mama had carried burdens for too long. Some she caused, others she inherited. But Toby saw it. He never said anything, but he saw it. Femi sent money, but it was Toby who was present. When her body shook from fever, when her wrapper was soaked in sweat, it was Toby's hand that held her. And yet, when people asked who loved their mother most, everyone pointed at the engineer abroad. One evening, Toby picked up a pen and wrote to his brother, not in anger, not with jealousy, but with a quiet heart full of hope. The letter says, "Dear Femi, Mama is not doing well. She coughs blood sometimes. We need to take her to a better hospital. Please, if you can send some more money, I will handle the rest. Your brother, Toby." Days passed, then weeks, no reply came. But Toby didn't ask twice. Pride and pain rarely mix. The day she died, rain had just started falling, not heavily, but gently, like the sky itself was grieving. Mama turned her face to her first son, the one she had barely noticed for most of his life. Mama said, You've always been here. Forgive me. Toby, I didn't know love until it was too late." And just like that, her hand went cold, but her words stayed warm in Toby's heart. And that's it, guys. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and share with your loved ones. See you in our next video.